Super Mario Galaxy re-release. This time with most of the Christmas references taken out. I still enjoy one of them, so I kept it in. Before you get into the review, you have to know this was done in the 7 problem style type of review structure, and I've only done this twice. This one and my Resident Evil 4 review. The idea behind it was, it's a great game and everyone knew this already, so why not just find 7 nitpicky things to hate on it for? It was never meant to be taken seriously. However, a lot of people did, especially with my Resident Evil 4 review. So to end the confusion, I just stopped doing those types of videos. I could have re-edited this and make it so it wasn't that type of video, but I actually enjoyed the way it was. Now my kids are also in this video. They were 9 and 6 at the time, I think, but their pictures that I'm showing is how they look now. So with that said, let's get this thing started. This is the Wiiviewer.
And a LittlWiiviewer. And the LittlestWiiviewer.
And we're all going to review Super Mario Galaxy. So boys, did you like the game?
Yeah. Yes?
So I guess we all agree we should buy this game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Buy it now.
Wait, stop the credits.
What? We did the review. We said we liked it.
Yeah, right. We didn't talk about the games.
All right. I'll do a full review. I honestly don't know why everyone wants me to do this game. What do you expect me to say? It's awful? Of course it's not. But it does have a few problems with it. Or as I like to call it, the 7 problems with Super Mario Galaxy. The story is about Peach, who gets kidnapped by Bowser. And if you didn't see that coming, then you've never played a Mario game before. I think at this point, the princess must just assume when she gets up in the morning that she's gonna get kidnapped, since it seems to happen all the time. Bowser lifts the castle off into space where Mario goes along for the ride. He gets blown off by one of Bowser's minions and is left for dead in the depths of space. Rosalina, who by the way is super hot, happened to be nearby with her weird planet-looking world spaceship, and she rescues Mario. She tells him that if he collects the stars in the nearby galaxy, she can use them to power up her ship, and she can help rescue the princess. Number 7. Stars again? Enough with collecting stars. I just don't understand what the thinking is on this one. I can remember in Super Mario World when Mario traveled to the Star Worlds. And then in Mario RPG, he collected stars to power himself up. Then in Mario 64, he recollected the stars that the princess was hoarding. And in Mario Sunshine, he collected sprites, which all kidding aside were just stars. When is this lame trend gonna end? Stars are about as manly to collect as colored rainbows. Why not go for something different? Is it really a given that if you make a Mario game, you have to collect stars? Would it kill the publishers to try and come up with a new collection device? Sure, you use stars to open the doors in the castle in Mario 64, but why does it even work? How exactly does a star break a magical spell? Number 6. Fuel for the ship? At least in Mario Galaxy, the stars actually serve a purpose in this game. They fuel Rosalina's spaceship. That's right, Rosalina is using the stars as fuel. That's pretty brutal if you think about it. The stars were all happy to be rescued. Then Mario throws them into the fire pit so they can die to power up her ship. Imagine if we had to run our cars with kittens. It's just as messed up as Mario using baby stars to power a spaceship. As you get more stars to sacrifice to the engine of the spaceship, you can travel to different galaxies, since Bowser has hidden all the stars throughout the galaxies. What'd you think of the graphics, LilWiiviewer?
They were good.
What'd you think of the graphics, LittlestWiiviewer?
Little bad.
What didn't you like about them?
3D graphics. 3D graphics? Yes.
So you prefer the 2D graphics?
Yeah. So you don't like the graphics? No.
Number 5. Hiding stars? Why did Bowser bother to put all these stars in these galaxies? Why not just hold on to them? I mean, he had to collect them for some purpose. His plan involved using the stars for some reason, but if he hid them in 120 different places, I don't see how that was convenient for him at all. He does this in every game. He takes the time to steal them, and then he goes and hides them. It's like Bowser and Mario are constantly playing a game of hide and seek with stars. Each of the galaxies that Mario visits are different. Some of them are filled with smaller planets to travel on, and some of them are just one large planet to explore. This aspect of the game alone makes the game unique and extremely fun to play, as you're always doing something different. Most of the galaxies are themed, whether it's ice, fire, water, spooky, whatever. If it's ever been in a Mario themed level in the past, it exists in some form in this game. I personally wish that some of the galaxies were more fleshed out. I had a lot of fun with the Ghost Mansion, but it really wasn't used as much as I hoped it would be. When the levels were just the smaller planets that you had to explore, the basic theme of them were to figure out the puzzle of the planet. Not only did you have to try and understand how to get off the planet, you also have to deal with the gravity fields that it produced. Number 4. Gravity. These smaller planetoids had their own gravity, so that means you could walk upside down in them. Or if you jumped too far out, it would just pull you back, so you wouldn't have to worry too much about falling into a black hole. While it was fun to move in every direction, it sure could get sickening. But like all Nintendo fanboys, I always keep my official Super Mario Galaxy barf bag next to me at all times. What'd you think of the controls, boys?
They were different, a lot different than I expected.
What were you expecting?
Not to spin, you're not going to spin like, just spin your Wiimote. Like a certain button just to spin.
Oh, you thought it was going to be a button and not the motion controls?
Yeah.
Did you like doing motion controls for the attack?
If I have to say yes, then yes.
What was your favorite galaxy to go to?
Mine was Toy Time Galaxy. I like to play on the toys.
As you get more and more stars and unlock more and more galaxies, thanks to Mario finding the most powerful stars called the Grand Stars, you will start to unravel Rosalina's backstory and Bowser's plot to rule the universe. Number 3. Bowser, the Rich Genius. Am I the only one who's impressed with Bowser? He not only invents a flying ship, but also the ability to travel through space. You don't see Mario being able to pull that off. He has to bum a ride with Rosalina. Bowser must be loaded with coins to pull off something like that. He must have scientists and carpenters working overtime to pull off a plan, which I'm not going to spoil, this intricate. Number 2. A dark story. Rosalina's backstory will play out in a storybook fashion, if you care to watch. There were quite a few chapters of her story, and it isn't fun to listen to. It's pretty depressing if you really take the time to hear it. The whole time while you're exploring the galaxy, you'll also be picking up star bits. Star bits are everywhere in this game. You can easily collect them by pointing your Wiimote towards the star bit you want, and it will come flying towards Mario. If you find 50 of them, they'll grant you an extra life. As you travel through the levels, they'll let you use suits to make Mario have special abilities. The most common suit is the Bee suit, which gives Mario the ability to fly for a limited amount of time. Then there's also a Boo suit, which will turn you into a ghost so you can pass through fences. And a Spring suit, which will turn Mario into a spring. This one was controlled the worst of all the suits. It wouldn't spring where you wanted it to, and overall it was just annoying to play as. There are also flowers and special stars to help Mario out. The Fire Flower lets him shoot out flames, and the Rainbow Star makes him invincible for a limited time. And the Ice Flower, which not only lets Mario walk on water, but also turns him into an ice skater, complete with spins. As much as I enjoyed most of the suits, there was one that angered me the most. Number 1. The Red Star. This one gives you the ability to fly around the level as much as you want for a long period of time. I can't express how much fun it was to completely enjoy the freedom of flight without the sort of time limit that the Bee suit cripples you with. Now you might be wondering, how can I not like something so great? My problem is that the places where it's available are a bit worthless. Sure, there was one place where you could collect 100 coins to get a star, but then what? It's frustrating that they came up with the best suit ever, and they didn't do anything with it. It's almost like they came up with it 10 minutes before they had to ship the game out, so they had to find some place to stick it in the game. How great would it have been if you could go back to some of the worlds and just freely fly around? It could open up a huge amount of replayability in the game, but unfortunately it was only used in one 100 coin challenge world and in the main hub. That's not to say there isn't a huge amount of replayability in the game. If you find all 120 stars, you'll unlock a character to play for the second playthrough. Mario Galaxy is the best Mario game ever made, with Mario 64 a close second. LilWiiviewer, would you buy, rent, or skip?
Buy. The game is awesome.
Alright, LittlestWiiviewer, would you buy, rent, or skip?
Buy.
I totally agree with you boys, but I'm sure that wasn't a big shock. If you haven't bought or played this game yet, you're missing out on a fantastic game. Buy it now. Well, that's our review of Super Mario Galaxy. Up next, I'm going to take a look at Super Mario Bros. 3D All-Stars package itself as a whole and decide if it's worth a buy, rent, sale, or skip. Thank you all for watching.